guys, it's Kaki. I am 6 weeks today from when I had my gastric bypass. It has been another good week. I have not run into any problems or anything that is concerning. I have eaten out 2 additional times since last week, which, I didn't. Most of us who are going through the process after a gastric bypass are not able to eat in restaurants. There's just, when you're on soft puree food, there's not anything that on the menu that you can really eat or that's worth the money to spend when you can only eat the side of beans or something like that. So I have had 2 meals out, both in Mexican restaurants in my hometown. Both times I got shrimp fajitas without the tortillas and got no rice, just refried beans. And, they're sauteed with onions, peppers, a little bit of tomato. And both times I went out at lunch, and both times I got the lunch portion, of course, which is a smaller portion, and portioned off on my plate what I intended to eat that time and then asked for a box immediately to take the rest home. Ended up making 3 meals out of each time that I went, which is just amazing. I mean, I remember before gastric bypass going and getting the lunch portion and eating every bite of it. So I was very, very amazed and very surprised about that. But I tolerate it. I've heard from some other people that shrimp is something that they didn't do great with. I tolerated it. Of course, I think the key for me was chew, 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 and make sure that it was a very smooth consistency before I swallowed. One of the bariatric dietitians that I follow and I'm a member, excuse me, of her website. She does a video to illustrate how large the opening of our stomachs are post surgery, and she uses a highlighter. I don't have exactly what she uses, but she uses a highlighter and points out that the opening to our stomach post op is about the size of the top of a highlighter. And if you don't chew well, she points out that the food will just sit there. And then when you take another bite, it sits there. And then on and on. And one of two things happens. You either get sick or you stop eating because you think you're full. And then you end up more full or more hungry in the coming hours because you didn't really get the food that you needed. So that really brought home to me how much we need to chew and be able to get our food into our pouch so that it can be digested and can give us that satiety that will last a long time. So I definitely found that to be true with the shrimp. That really satisfied me. I have also this week started really focusing on getting 10 to 15 minutes of body movement in every day. I have a very simple yoga routine that I'm doing every day that some days 10 minutes, some days 15, just depends on how I feel. And it has really helped with my back pain. I have talked about my back pain really being the only place that I've had pain post-op. So that has really helped with that. And it's just that relaxation I have a playlist that I play when I'm doing it, and it's just kind of like, okay, the day is done, and just really enjoyable. Other thing this week, didn't have any scale movement, which, is disappointing. I won't be dishonest about that. But I have seen and read so much about stalls during, especially the first 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks after gastric bypass. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And the last time I followed up with my surgeon, the dietitian and the PA both told me, you're going to have a stall pretty soon because I lost pretty rapidly right after surgery. I'm now down, I think, 41.6 pounds at 6 weeks. So your body just can't maintain that weight loss, I guess. and it has to take a little breather and adjust to the new you. Um, so what I'm going to do is exactly the same thing I've been doing. I do log all of my food into the Lose It app. I really like that. I know most people seem to use Berrytastic, and I don't have anything against Berrytastic, but I don't like the way that they build recipes. With when you're building a recipe of your own, it's very complicated, and you can't customize it to me. In my experience, the way that you can with Lose It. So I really like that because I do a lot of my own cooking and I like to be able to customize those recipes. So I look back at my log. I'm getting in the amount of protein I should. I'm not going over in the fats or carbohydrates, and I don't really pay attention to that on a basis like throughout the day. I don't go, oh my gosh, I've had however many grams of carbohydrates I need to change. But I do, as long as I'm choosing the foods that my bariatric team has told me to choose, with an emphasis on proteins, and 2 bites of protein to 1 bite of vegetables. Um, I think I'm doing okay and eating to the point of satisfaction, not of fullness, not of discomfort. So I'm getting in 2 to 3 ounces of protein every meal with about a quarter cup of vegetables. I did one new thing this week that I'm so glad of. I was given the clearance to try shredded lettuce. So I'm so excited about that. So I did have, for example, with the shrimp fajitas, I got a little bit of shredded lettuce and had that kind of as a little side salad. Went down great. Of course, here again, chew, 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 but did not have any problems. And it's funny how you miss a salad. So I was very, very thankful for that. But otherwise, you know what? Everything is going great. I'm so thankful that I haven't had any problems, any complications. I'm taking my vitamins. I have slacked a little bit in my water intake. I am aware of that. I've ordered a new water bottle that holds more volume so that I'll have that visual reminder to drink, but still getting in, 50 ounces a day, something like that. So that's also something I'm going to work on. No matter how good things are going, we can always work on something. So I'm just keeping that in mind. So this week, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, hopefully with a new water bottle. But anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful week. And I would love to hear any of you who have had weight loss surgery, if you had little stalls where you stayed the same or even gained a little bit, and how long they lasted, how you got through them. Would love to hear it. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I plan on updating next week. Thank you.